Look up at the night sky. Beyond the twinkling stars, thousands of silent objects circle our planet. These are not just satellites or space stations. Many of them are pieces of metal, old rocket parts, and fragments from past missions. This growing collection is known as space debris or, space junk. Each year we launch more satellites and rockets, adding to this crowded environment. Space is not as empty as we once believed. Since the dawn of the space age, humanity has left its mark on the orbits around Earth. Some objects, like the International Space Station, serve vital roles. Others, like broken satellites, are simply leftovers from past missions. Over time, collisions between debris create even more fragments, making the problem worse. Why does this matter? Even a small bolt traveling at 28,000 kilometers per hour can destroy a spacecraft. Space debris threatens astronauts, satellites, and even future missions. If we do not manage this problem, we risk making some orbits unusable. The time has come to ask, can we turn this dangerous clutter into something valuable? The answer may lie in the idea of a space-to-space economy. A space-to-space economy is a bold new vision. Instead of shipping everything from Earth, we use resources already in space to build, repair, and fuel our missions. Think of it as recycling on a cosmic scale. Instead of treating old satellites as waste, we see them as sources of raw material. This idea changes how we think about space exploration. Today, every screw and panel must be launched from Earth at great expense. In a space-to-space economy, we could collect old parts and use them to make new tools and structures. It is like building a city out of the ruins of old buildings. Building things in space from space materials saves money and time. It also reduces the risks of launching heavy objects through our atmosphere. Plus, it encourages a circular economy, one where nothing goes to waste. This vision is not science fiction. It is becoming a real possibility thanks to advances in robotics, recycling, and three-dimensional printing. Space debris is a growing threat. There are more than 34,000 objects larger than 10 centimeters orbiting Earth. Millions of smaller pieces, too tiny to track, zip around at breakneck speeds. These fragments are leftovers from rocket launches, satellite collisions, and even lost tools. Each piece of debris moves fast, many times faster than a speeding bullet. Even a paint chip can damage a spacecraft. The more debris we have, the greater the risk of collisions. In 2009, two satellites smashed into each other, creating thousands of new fragments. Events like this increase the danger for everyone in space. Tracking debris is a complex task. Space agencies use radar and telescopes to map the biggest objects, but small pieces are almost invisible, yet still deadly. As more countries and companies send satellites into orbit, the clutter grows. Solving this problem is urgent. If we do not act, crowded orbits could become so dangerous that we cannot send up new missions. The challenge is clear. We need new ways to clean up and reuse space debris. Recycling space debris begins with capturing it. Special spacecraft, often called space tugs, are being designed to grab or push debris out of harm's way. Some use robotic arms, others deploy nets or harpoons. The goal is to collect and control pieces of junk before they cause trouble. Once captured, debris can be processed in orbit. Advanced robotics can cut, sort, and even melt down metal parts. These machines act like miniature factories floating above Earth. They break down old satellites into basic materials, metals, glass, and even leftover fuel. This process is not easy. Working in space means dealing with extreme temperatures, radiation, and microgravity. But technology is advancing quickly. Engineers are designing tools that can operate remotely with little human help. Some concepts even suggest using solar energy to power recycling. By transforming waste into feedstock, we turn a problem into a resource. Instead of clutter, we get building blocks for the next generation of space projects. Recycled materials from space junk can be used in, well, so many different ways. Metal from old satellites can be melted down and shaped into beams, panels, or brackets. These can become parts of new spacecraft, space stations, or even habitats for astronauts. Glass from solar panels could be reused in windows or optical devices. One exciting idea is to 3D print tools and spare parts for repairs. Imagine a printer that uses recycled aluminum to create a missing bolt or a brand new antenna. This means astronauts would not have to wait for supplies from Earth, which is pretty amazing. Repairs and upgrades could happen right there, on the spot. We could also use recycled material to build shields that protect valuable equipment from micrometeoroids. Even fuel could be harvested from leftover chemicals in old rocket stages. The possibilities are honestly as vast as space itself. Building in space, from space, opens the door to creating larger and more complex structures than ever before. It is the next step in our journey beyond Earth. Manufacturing in space offers huge advantages. The most obvious is saving money. Launching objects from Earth is expensive and risky. Using materials already in orbit cuts costs and reduces the need for dangerous rocket launches. There is also an environmental benefit. Every launch burns fuel and creates pollution. Reducing the number of launches helps protect both our planet and the delicate environment of space. It means fewer rockets, less debris, and a smaller carbon footprint. In-space manufacturing also boosts safety. Astronauts can fix problems quickly using locally made parts. They do not have to wait months for a new shipment from Earth. This flexibility is crucial for long-term missions such as building bases on the Moon or Mars. Finally, this approach encourages innovation. Engineers and scientists can design new tools and technologies that take advantage of microgravity and the unique conditions of space. The future of industry may be above our heads. Many organizations are working to turn the dream of a space-to-space economy into reality. NASA's OSAM-1 mission aims to refuel and repair satellites in orbit, showing that servicing is possible. The European Space Agency's ClearSpace 1 project plans to capture and remove pieces of debris using a robotic claw. Private companies are getting involved too. Startups like Astroscale and Orbit Fab are developing technologies to refuel, recycle, and repurpose old satellites. 3D printing in space is already being tested aboard the International Space Station, where astronauts have made tools and parts on demand. Looking ahead, experts predict that future space stations could have onboard factories. These would recycle incoming debris and build new modules or spacecraft. The goal is to create a self-sustaining system where space agencies and companies work together to manage resources. The space-to-space economy is still young, but its potential is enormous. Each new mission brings us closer to a sustainable future in orbit. Building a space-to-space economy will not be easy. Capturing and recycling debris safely requires new technologies and careful planning. International cooperation is essential, as space belongs to everyone. Questions about ownership, responsibility, and safety must be answered. Technical hurdles remain. Machines must work without gravity, in harsh conditions, and sometimes far from human help. Recycling old electronics and extracting useful materials in space is more complex than on Earth. We need new tools, better robotics, and smarter software, yet the opportunities are huge. By solving these challenges, we can unlock vast resources. The lessons we learn could help us manage resources better here on Earth. We could create jobs, foster innovation, and inspire a new generation of explorers. The journey has just begun. Every step forward brings us closer to a sustainable and exciting future beyond our home planet. Space is our shared frontier. It holds the promise of discovery, growth, and a better future for all humankind. But with that promise comes responsibility. We must care for the space environment, just as we strive to protect our own planet. Turning space junk into gold is more than a clever idea. It is a blueprint for sustainable exploration. It shows how science and technology can solve even the toughest problems. By building a space-to-space economy, we turn obstacles into opportunities. The next chapter of space exploration is in our hands. With innovation, cooperation, and care, we can protect the night sky for generations to come. Let us turn our debris into dreams, and our dreams into reality. The stars are waiting. It is up to us to reach for them, wisely and well.